guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video we got an 05 Hummer H2 with the power steering leak. A lot of noise and it's affecting the brake pedal, brake itself. So I'm going to show you guys why it's affecting the brake, but we're going to diagnose this a little bit, and I already found the issue and I'm going to show you where it's at. So pretty much power steering fluid right in there is where you're going to check at. Move that cap. I'm going to get something to step on so I can reach in there. Pretty much this is where you're gonna check your power steering fluid. Okay, it's kind of low, pretty low. So the reason why it's affecting your brake is because if you follow the lines, see these lines right here, this is what's is coming to the power brakes here. So pretty much hydraulic system is over here assisting the brake over here. Okay, so that's the reason why we're having that issue. But a lot of leakage down there, so it's hard to track down where it's coming from. So pretty much I narrowed it down. With the car running, it's leaking right over here. You see my finger got submerged. So I'm gonna open this up. So this guy right here is leaking. So I'm gonna got me this oil cooler right here for the power steering. I'm gonna try to open all this up. I'm gonna see if I can manage to get the bolts off right there, and we might be able to remove this 10mm or 12mm over here, 10mm, whatever this is, and this one right here. This is what's holding this back together. I might be able to bring this up a little bit and get this oil cooler off, this power steering cooler off this Hummer right here. So it's literally leaking, a lot of leakage right here, so it might be kind of broken internally. And yeah, it's kind of, it looked like it's broken. I could see the line is, it's not held in there probably. Not sure if it needs tightening, but I don't think it's already tight enough. So let me set up my camera. I'm gonna get both of these off, and we'll get that off and see what's going on here. Okay, so I decided to take a attempt at see if you can remove this right here and see what's going on. You can even try to tighten it and see. So this is right here is a 19mm, and the bottom one is a 16mm. Okay, it does get tightened, but I'm not sure if it's gonna stop. Okay, the thing is still moving, so I'm gonna remove it completely to see why it's not tightening. Okay, I'm thinking the line below has deteriorated and it's not holding itself. So let's see what we can discover here. It's a tight little spot, but nothing we can do. Okay, just want to see why it's just moving around. The line that's coming from the bottom up is kind of deteriorated. I'm not sure if it's deteriorated, so I'm able to grab this line from the bottom down here. Okay, let me see what it looks like. It's soft. I might have to get a tissue here. Okay, one of these paper towels should help me. I'm gonna pull the line off and bring it back up. So what is going on here is, okay, I'm not sure what's going on here because this line looks pretty good here. I'm not sure why it's leaking from here. It's moving around too much, and that ring looks good too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to tighten it more, a little bit more, because I don't think we can. Okay, customer did want me to replace his cooler, so you know what? Let's just keep it moving, and we're gonna remove this cooler. So what I need to do now is, I can't reach the bottom line. I'm gonna have to try to get the bolts off the cooler here, right over here. So let me try to get those off. Okay, my camera mount is kind of really crappy. It's broken in every angle. So what I'm gonna try to do here is, I'm trying to reach over here. It's not a 12, it's not a 13, it's something in the middle. That thing doesn't even freaking grip the damn thing. So this is that. I'm gonna have to put 10mm over here. Come over here now. Let's zoom up the camera up here. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna remove this little guy right here. This 10mm. Okay, once it's loose, should be able to turn. Get this bolt out of here. Okay, now I should be able to, it's kind of tight spot. I should be able to reach the other bolt down here with my wrench here. So what I want to do is stick one on. Okay, I'm down here, guys, so I don't know if the camera's facing down here. So we're back on the line. It's gonna be kind of crappy video, but it's just a tight spot. This big freaking hood right in the front is gonna give us trouble. So it's kind of loose. Should be able to turn that off. I might just replace this. It could be the cooler itself that's leaking because it's not making a good contact inside. That could be one of the reasons. Once these lines go down there, we're gonna have to fish them out again, but they can just sit there. I'm gonna leak all the fluid out of this damn thing. So let's take a look on the bench, what's going on in here. So honestly, I don't see nothing wrong with this cooler, but it could be the seating inside that's corroded. It does look kind of corroded in there. And we're just gonna put in a new cooler, see how that goes, and then we'll check it again. So here's the part here, Dorman. There's the part number. This thing is almost like 300 bucks and nothing cheap. You can probably find it for like 280, 230 online, but when I work, I can't wait. Okay, I don't have time to wait. We gotta order stuff and it's gotta come in immediately. Okay, so here it is. Okay, they don't give you, for all that money, they don't even give you 2 rings for this. Okay, let's remove this little guy right here. So this is what this baby looked like. We have to remove this. This guy comes off. Bring my light over. Okay, nowadays this car's all plastic, so this guy comes off. And definitely probably is because the housing itself is deteriorated from inside on the new one. So we're gonna throw this on. This looks kind of, it's like refurbished or something. Okay, it is what it is, but it looks refurbished. All right, I'm not sure. Okay, but anyways, we're gonna throw this in. There's no seals in the box. That's a shame. I'll remove that later. So it's a part number here too. This is made in China. So I think this is gonna be the best spot for our camera. Okay, I'm gonna remove this tag. But this thing goes, we're gonna have to put the lines that we took off second first. It has to be in that order because the wrench won't go back there. But anyways, make sure your seal's there good. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to catch some threads here. Once I capture it, I'm gonna lock it up, I'm gonna tighten it up, then I'm gonna work on the second one. So I'll be right back. Give me a moment, let me finish this up. Should be simple, just lock them on and turn them both and then we'll test it. Okay, I finished this guy out, but it wasn't so easy to catch the thread, so I just had to keep on turning, see if I could manage to get it. Took me about 40 minutes to get them both, but we got this guy in. Okay, looks pretty good. So what I want to do is I'm going to put fluid in that baby, and then let's see what it does. And then we'll start it up and come and look at it to see. So I did have to hold my fingers like that. Freaking light is, they need to start making a metal car so we can put magnetic lights like this in places. So what I did was put my hand here. It was all kind of leaking from here, and this line was moving around, but we no longer have that movement in the line anymore. This line was moving like separately from them. They was able to move among each other like that internally. But anyways, let's see how it goes. Time for me to put fluid in, then I'll finish up the rest of the job. Spring fluid, they do recommend you use hydraulic and stuff, but nothing serious. So I'm gonna just fill this up. don't even know how I'm gonna do that. There it is. So the fluid is going in. So if you need to put fluid into your power steering pump on this Hummer, this is the way. I'm gonna just fill it up halfway and then check for leaks. Yeah, there you go. Looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna have my friend start me a car while I pay attention to it here. It should not be shooting nothing at me. So if you do want to put a cap on, put this cap on. But okay, we got a serious leak on the other line now. So this one's dry. So maybe I just need to tighten that up. Let's take a look at one more time. Start. There you go. Off, 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 off. Okay, it's leaking really bad. But this line, originally this line was leaking. So I just need to tighten that one up. If anything, I might want to put a new seal on that one. But I'm gonna have to probably buy a kit or something. But there you go. We got some serious leak in this baby. Test and trial, that's how it is. I did have to tighten that up a little bit more because, yeah, start it. No leak. Good. Going dry. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean it up and then we're gonna pay attention to it and we're gonna let the truck run for a good 10 minutes.